Good morning. How are you guys? Oh, it is Friday, October 26th, and this is 15 minutes of Fierce with Lisa Copeland. And you know what I love is that all of you jump on right on time, right? I think Michelle said it. She said purpose is the best time alarm clock. And I want to give a little shout out to Trendy right now. She sent me a note. She says, I won't be able to be on your show today. I'm going to be at church at a women's retreat, but I'm going to pray for you. I mean, wow, that is community when we start checking in with each other, right? Isn't that what a mastermind is? It's about holding accountability. Well, hi, I'm Lisa Copeland, and I want to welcome everybody today. Anthony and Edwin and Melissa, Paul, Chris, Neil, Anthony, Rick, Lisa. I wish I knew how to I've already passed through some. Nigel, Ricky, unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable, and you're the reason that I get up every single morning. Debbie, Naomi, anyways, just amazing, amazing people. So, what we've been talking about is the book that changed my life, and I hope it's changing yours. The notes and the feedback I'm getting about Outwitting the Devil have been unbelievable from you guys. Iona says, I've already been at work I think it's Iona. I hope I'm saying that right. But she's already been at work for 6 hours today. Like, you go, girl. Um, Anyways, that being said, Outwitting the Devil, the book that changed my life because it changed my thinking. I want to hear your feedback today about for those of you who are reading the book, what are some of your big takeaways, right? So today, Steve says, I love your hair this morning. Yeah, there wasn't much to it this morning, Steve-O. But I've got Orange Theory in an hour. So it's like, someone else sent me a message one day and she said, I watched one of your videos when your hair was done. Well, if my hair's done at 6:45 in the morning, that means I'm not heading to the gym. So that's what this show was all about, was transparency. You can see all the glam shots and all that stuff of me anytime you want to, but this is about me getting out of bed, putting on my lipstick, and sharing time with friends. 15 minutes of friends, 15 minutes of fierce. Nigel, Greg, Anthony. Okay, so today, we've been talking about the 7 principles to attain spiritual, mental, and physical freedom. And today we are on principle number 7. And I'm going to give you guys a little peek behind the curtain because we're going to wrap Sunday with Outwitting the Devil. Because I think we've hit the high points. And I'm going to cover next week Think and Grow Rich. There is no success. This is the ultimate success manual. I was on a show yesterday, Haas Pratt. If you're not following him, you should, especially if you're in the real estate business. This guy he's unbelievable. And he lives up in Dallas. And I did his show yesterday. And he said, Lisa, what's the best book you've ever read in your life? And I said, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's really Outwitting the Devil. But from a business and success standpoint, it is Think and Grow Rich. And so I want to cover, because it's going to make me cover it again, the success principles of Think and Grow Rich. So that's going to start next week. I'm super excited about that. But today we're going to talk about principle number 7 from Outwitting the Devil. And if anybody's just now tuning into the show, welcome. It's Lisa Copeland, 15 minutes of fierce, where I spend 15 minutes pouring into you to make it a better day so you can have a better life. Caution. How many times have we just blasted back an email and hit the send button? And after you come out of that fury, that anger that you're in, all of a sudden you're like, oh, dang, I wish I could take that one back. Or how many times have you blasted a friend or a loved one or a spouse and you're just so angry, so you're like, blah, 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 and then you say it. And the next morning you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Because once you say it or write it, you can never take it back, right? So I have been one, and it's probably to my detriment. So I'm not saying this is what to do, but I have been one where I retreat. I absolutely go the other way because I know hell hath no fury than if I'm mad. And so I kind of learned in my older age, I just walk away. Well, that isn't good either, because you're kind of dead at that point. You're just kind of tabling stuff and you're leaving it undone. But I'm afraid that if I say something, it's going to end worse than if I say nothing. I'd love to hear your feedback on that out there. Greg says, good morning. Anthony says, to change your culture, you must change your mindset. Mabel, oh, girlfriend, I was just talking about you yesterday to a very good friend of mine. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen my mug? This was a mug. This is my little sweet Eli, my grandson, with my lipstick on his head. Anyways, this is a very old mug because he's 6 years old now. But this is what he made for my husband, probably on his first Christmas. I just noticed his cute picture on the mug. Barry says, good morning. Nigel says, shared. Anyways, so all of that being said, y'all, what is it that we need to do to have better self-control of our emotions and to proceed through life and business with caution? Now, caution, I mean, I still say you've got to go be fierce, and you got to be fierce 365 days a year. And to be fierce, acronym, fearless, take initiative, have enthusiasm, do what you love and love what you do, or don't do it. Relentless. You got to crush approval addiction, especially if you're in sales, if you're in business. I can't worry about if you like me, and you can't worry about if I like you, right? Do the right thing, crush approval addiction. And most importantly, you have to execute. Okay. But all of those things, you have to proceed with caution. And Hill talks about it very heavily in Outwitting the Devil. Because what will get us in trouble more times than not is if we jump into something and not think about it. You know, if we act with low emotional intelligence, you know, see, high emotion, low intelligence. So never ever make a major decision when you're in a high emotion, because you're in your lowest intelligence state. Interesting stuff when you study all of that. Subaru Steve says, I love it. I don't know what you love more. Is my hair today, Steve, or what I just said? Hi, good morning, Sandy. Love this principle. Restraint of tongue and pen can be challenged, but every time I remember to take a breath, respond, and not respond, the results are better. Yeah, I have to do more than take a breath, girl. I usually have to get up, turn off my computer, and make sure I don't have access to a device. Ari, good morning, my love. Adam, approval addiction. Love this. Okay, so Adam, approval addiction is going to hold us back every single time, because we do not forge forward so many times because I'm worried about the fact that you might not like me or like what I say or whatever, or I don't want to make a business presentation to you that I need to make or prospect with you because I'm afraid you're going to say no. That's approval addiction. But see, when you're walking in your underlying purpose, when you're walking in your definiteness of purpose, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing in a business that you love with a product or service that you believe in, and this is just the business piece now. I should have fierce for life and fierce for business, I'm telling you. Then you have to crush the approval addiction, because you have to fundamentally believe that what you're going to show these people is going to change their life or their business. And when you do that, you believe, and I believe, that you're doing them a favor. Sometimes you just have to slow people down long enough to convince them to win them over, right? Mabel, or if I'm really mad, I have to go for a drive. Music in my car. Ooh, yeah, girl, I've done that many times. Mabel says she never makes moves when she's angry. And Donnie says, Bobby Grady, you're fierce. You'll really like Lisa. Thanks. Michelle says she has to walk away. Mabel says, or on her spin bike, and now she's lost 10 pounds. See, there's always something good that comes out of adversity. And even if it's like Mabel and you're just jumping on your spin bike and you're just like, oh, but what's the end result of that? You didn't make a permanent faux pas and you've lost 10 pounds. Brilliant, Mabel, just brilliant. So it's Lisa Copeland. If you like this show, if you comment, share it. And I just want to give all of you a big congratulations. I made a big shout out yesterday and I said, you know, if you want more of this, if you want more of this amazing, fabulous tribe, I want you to join the Big Sellers Mastermind Group, which I think we got 75 new members yesterday alone because of every one of you. And we are just pouring into that group. In fact, I want to tell you about something that we've created. And it's free. Love free. My team sent in yesterday. It's ready. It's ready to sign up for because we're only going to have 100 seats. It's Be Fierce. I don't know how to do it on this one, but I will put it out there. It's befierce365.com/free training. befierce365.com/free training. And we've come up with, so now I've decided everything needs to be in 15-minute increments. We are busy. How do we take our life and everything to the next level? We've all got 15 minutes. We got 15 minutes from the time we walk from the corner or walk to here, get in our car, drive to the supermarket, drive to the gas station. We've got 15 minutes. So anyways, we have written how to build a fierce brand. And it's a free training, but I'm all, because all of you, and we've all got these businesses, and we've all got things we want to do, but how do we go out and how are we armored and fierce? How do we build a brand that when people look at us, they go, man, he or she, they're fierce. They are no joke. They are in it to win it. Okay, in it to win it. And so I'm going to show you how to do that in this training. I've only got 100 seats on it, so it's befierce365.com/free training. The webinar, the training's not for like 2 weeks. So we're just, last night everything was finished, and then today we're going to start marketing it. But I wanted to market it to our group first because I love you guys the most. Melissa says, yes, Lisa, stop seeking approval addiction. Stop apologizing for your success. Love this. When you can control your emotions, you can control the outcome. God, Melissa, I need to use you as my editor and copywriter. I send all my writers up the walls because I talk this much, and so much of what I do that they're transcribing and they're editing from keynotes and things that I give. And they're like, God, it takes you a long time to get to the point. So you just nailed it, girlfriend. You nailed it. Anthony, befierce365.back. Thank you, Anthony. You're just the best. Ari, no snow, possibly on Halloween. Okay, I guess I'm missing something. Renee Bangelsdorf, good morning. I wonder if you're still out there. She's the co-author of, I do it every single time, Crushing Mediocrity, 10 Ways to Rise Above the Status Quo. We are two women that are on a mission to absolutely change the world. Renee's got a fantastic program that she's doing right now called the standupmovement.com. And she's really helping people stand up, find their voices in a time, in times that are really unsure. And people are absolutely, Renee, go ahead and post your website, your link in there for everybody so they can see it. But in a time that we're afraid because of controversy, because we are proceeding with caution, sometimes too much caution. And so, we're afraid to say what we believe. And frankly, there's some people, I don't want to care what you believe. None of you. I love you guys. But some people are just, they're toxic with it, right? And so Renee's really passionate about creating a safe environment, a safe community where women especially can stand up and talk and, discuss things that are going on in the world today. And that is important. It's that safety net, right? Because there's so many times I think that we won't say what we believe because it's so polarizing. So check out Renee's group. It's fantastic. Every single morning. And check out our book on Amazon, Crushing Mediocrity, 10 Ways to Rise Above the Status Quo. It was really a labor of love. And I'll tell you, if you've ever written a book with somebody, you get to know them pretty darn well. Absolutely. All right. Mike says, take notes. Like Michelle, I love that one. Repeat after me, not my circus, not my monkeys. Do you know I actually own that shirt? I used to say that at my dealership all the time. I used to tell my sales manager, not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm not going there. Nigel, thank you. You're the best note taker in the world. I really appreciate you. So today, as we wrap up, it's Friday. It's October 26th. Share this, like it. Thank you for jumping into Big Sellers. Keep sharing the news about Big Sellers. Share the news about this free training because, again, I want to arm you in fierce. I want you to be able to build a fierce personal and professional brand that everything you're learning today, everything you learn every morning that you wake up with me, that you can take it and you can monetize it. You can walk in power through it. And I appreciate all of you so much. And Trendy, thank you for checking in this morning. I just thought that was so nice. And just the fact that she's going to pray for me. I will take prayers every single day of the week. So for those of you that are out there praying, I am grateful for that also. All right, so I guess we're going to wrap with that because it's 6:59. I'm a respecter of time. So proceed in life with caution, but be unapologetically fierce 365 days a year, but make sure that you're fierce and you're walking in your power and your strength and not in weakness. And that is where caution comes in, is when you feel weak, that is when you retreat and you hit the pause button and then you reset, okay? Pause, reset. With that being said, I love you guys. Share this, like it, love it, comment, and I'll see all of you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.